let's address the hard news of this week.
So yeah.
Pat Summitt,
Oh,
the one and only Pat Summitt,
I thought
passed.
Pat Summitt died. Yeah, that was a hard one to tell you. That was rough.
It was hard. She's
Well,
done a lot. I mean, she
yeah.
was from the beginning of Title IX
Mm-hmm.
when it was first put into place. We had Pat Summitt,
We did.
and I mean, would women's college basketball be anywhere near the level it is today without her? No,
No, it wouldn't exist.
I think I've heard even talk that we possibly couldn't even have like a WNBA without Pat Summitt.
That's a fact. She helped create the WNBA. I mean,
Okay.
the whole thing. I mean, how many coaches can get the attention of Obama? You know, Obama sent out a big long message about it.
Yeah, what award did
died.
she get? It was
It was an award I can't
it was
remember.
it was like alongside Bob Dylan. She was
Yeah.
awarded like
It was a big one. I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't remember what. We'll look it up. But no, I mean, no, it was Obama was, going on about her
Yeah.
and how much that they were big fans of her and all that. And it was just like, oh my God, this woman, you never really realized how big of an impact she had until after she died. And it was
statues just 50 feet from us.
we are, yeah. My mom was saying, my gosh, I've only seen that statue once. I see it 3 freaking times a week. I see it every day when I come down here, and it's been every day. There's more and more stuff out there, and it's just the outpouring of sadness. It's like I said, you don't know how much she meant to everybody until it was over. And what was so strange was it was so unexpected.
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously she had the Alzheimer's
Yeah.
for quite a few years now.
But like Monday, we just got the
Sunday, it was the weekend, and all of a sudden everybody prayed for
Yeah.
Pat Summitt. Like, oh my gosh.
then by
just,
Tuesday she's gone.
Tuesday morning gone, and it's just like, wow. You never, and that's another you don't realize. You don't realize how evil that disease is until it does something like that. It lingers, and then all of a sudden just attacks you and just kills
Yeah,
you.
I remember it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It-
you were there for some of that.
I
Mm-hmm.
was for my grandmother
Yeah.
and for my grandmother on my mom's side too.
Yeah.
She had dementia. She didn't have full blown Alzheimer's,
Right.
but my other grandmother suffered from it. It's
My
to anybody who's not familiar with the disease, it really is awful.
Oh, yeah.
It really is terrible.
My grandmother now has dementia, or not Alzheimer's, on my dad's side, my dad's mom, and she's a nightmare. She really is right now.
She's a
But
nightmare.
well, she's is this Alzheimer's or is it dementia? It's the ones where she can't remember anybody or anything, and she thinks
That's Alzheimer's.
and she thinks that her parents are still alive, and she calls for her ex-husbands and all of this. And one night, I guess it is Alzheimer's. One night, my dad caught her walking on the sidewalk, which if any you've never been to my hometown, but the sidewalks in my hometown are literally like just doing it with the road. I mean, they're just like right inside the
Oh.
road. I mean, yeah. So I mean, it was
Dangerous.
It's very dangerous, and it was it's the main. It's called Baker Highway. It's the main road of our county. So I mean, it's scary. So
Yeah, that is scary.
so it was scary, and but she's now in our nursing home. But every time he goes out there to visit her, she always has her bags packed, saying, "I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go." Then they have to calm her down, and then she forgets and then goes to sleep. So it's like it's the same story every single night he goes out there to see her. But so yeah, I know how it can tear people apart, because we never really heard anything about how bad Pat Summitt was during these years. She always made tons of public appearances all the time. She was always like almost at every single Lady Vols game. She was what was it called, the interim coach or some sort of like she took a step back when it first came out. Holly Warlick became the head coach, and then she was like the coach helping out.
Yeah.
Then she stopped doing that, but she was still in the stands for every single game. And then I think she was still going to them as early as this past season. And then all of a sudden, kaboom. I mean, it's just it affected her differently. It's like it hit her, little things now and again, and then boom, all at once.
I mean, the fact that she made public appearances, I mean, you'll reminisce to Alzheimer's patients will reminisce about the past. So, I mean, the last 30 years of her life has been the UT women's basketball team. So.
And maybe that helped her like remember things to go to those games every day, every time. And maybe it was something kept her mind going or fresh or something.
Yeah.
Like that,
So, but my grandmother, I guess, she had actually broken her hip like a few years prior to being diagnosed, so she was more or less immobile. So I mean, there was no problem in that regard. But I mean, just going to see her was just sad. My grandmother's always really smart and really kind-hearted. She was still really kind-hearted. She just didn't know who we were.
She didn't know what was going on. Yeah.
Didn't know who we were. She was always happy to see us, but
Exactly. That's how it works. It's like I
Yeah.
don't know you. I just know you bring me pleasure when I see you.